Well, first of all, flying in the other day, I thought some of the prettiest country that I've ever seen. As soon as we crossed the coast to come in, noticing the mountains in the interior and everything like that. And from where I'm from the state of Alabama in the United States, very flat. So getting to see some of these gorgeous mountains that you hear about, it was just an honor. It was cool to be flying over. It was really neat. Okay. Once we got on the ground, the folks here, the Colombian Air Force personnel and all the ground crew that were here to meet us, it was it was amazing to see the amount of support that we had shown up here, and some of the professionals that helped us get our aircraft taken care of and put to bed. It was a tremendous experience, and I was glad to have it. My safety officer and I took off at 9 o'clock in the morning, and 5 hours later we were popping the canopy and climbing out here. 5 aerial refuelings, about 2,100 miles, and it took us along the eastern coast of Mexico. Our aircraft are based out of Shaw Air Force Base. It's in Sumter, South Carolina, kind of just about 2 hours away from Myrtle Beach and the East Coast. We can exceed Mach 2 if we need to, but when we were flying down here, we were actually trying to be very efficient and be smart how we use our gas. So we cruised at about 0.74 Mach with the tanker because that's best for them and best for us, all of us combined. When we go cross country in this configuration, just the 2 F-16s, we'll actually climb up a lot higher. We'll go to about 46,000 feet, and I've got a computer that tells me, hey, if you go this fast, you will burn this much gas, and it tells you what your most fuel efficient speed is, and that's usually right around 9.2, 9.3, sometimes even 9.4 miles a minute. So pretty fast. 0.94 Mach, pretty fast. The show itself, the demonstration profile is very scripted. There's nothing that is unplanned. I don't just go out, take off, and make up these maneuvers as I see fit. Safety is the most important priority. Safety of the crowd being the utmost priority. Safety of the maintainers, myself, and then the aircraft. Those are all the top priorities that we have. So to mitigate some of the risks of flying low to the ground, we practice this routine over and over and over and do not deviate from that. Each maneuver that I fly has a very specific entry altitude and airspeed, and a very specific exit altitude and airspeed. And if at any point during that maneuver, I as a pilot sense that I'm not going to meet those parameters, I immediately abort the maneuver. The more we practice and the more we fly, the better I get at it, the better my G tolerance gets at it. The lowest I'm authorized to fly is 200 feet above the ground. That is a minimum altitude. My maneuver target is around 300 feet, and because I have this self-preservation gene in me, if you will, I very rarely get below that target altitude. And if I do, to me personally, I consider that to be something that I need to improve on. So the aerobatic maneuvers that I do, like the triple aileron roll and the 4-point roll, we'll start those at 500 feet. The fastest I saw today was 0.94 Mach on the high-speed pass that I did. The second one, that's about 940 feet per second. 94% the speed of sound, however you want to call it. Pretty much about the same speed as a .44 Magnum bullet fired out of a handgun. That's about how fast it's going. When I fly that maneuver, I focus on a Mach meter in the heads-up display. It's a digital number that tells me what percentage I'm going, and that's the fastest I am legally allowed to go in accordance with my rules, and I happened to just touch it today, so we're right where we needed to be.